This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their seventh state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And a pleasant good evening from Riverdale High School, where tonight we will have Blackman Blaze against the Riverdale Warriors here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, along with Brian Barrett and Rod Edwards here to my left. Here on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Rod, beautiful football weather, about 50 degrees. That's just perfect. And a really good game we're anticipating tonight.
Yes, it's a natural rivalry because it's always been a backyard brawl. But then we added a little more mojo to it with the Kreisky twins involved. But this is for moving on in the state tournament. This is round 2 and trying to get into round 3, so it's going to be quite a battle tonight. And like you said, this is perfect fall weather.
And unlike the first meeting, there's no tomorrow for the loser.
That's right.
So
this one means a whole lot more.
The stakes are high. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rod and I will be looking at that as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it. This is Mayor Shane McFarland, and participating in a special census helps ensure we get the funding we deserve for essential services like road paving, sidewalks, and parks. It's easy. Just visit murfreesborocensus.com, fill out the secure form, or complete the special census letter coming to your mailbox. Remember, every person counts.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure Murfreesboro gets its true share. Complete the special census today.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's time for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day and Rick's Barbecue, with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. In fact, we just had a sample of that just a few minutes ago. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. All right, it's time to take a look at some of these big games going around tonight, Rod. We'll start with Mount Juliet at Oakland. The Bears are 8th ranked and the Patriots are 2nd ranked, and they've always seemed to really have really good games against each other. Oakland's won all 4. They won a 24-2 triumph last season, and Craig Tutt has rushed for more than 350 yards and 5 touchdowns in the past 2 games. So Oakland on a pretty good roll and going to take everything the Mount Juliet's got.
Yes, and Oakland also has a tougher way to get here. Played a lot tougher teams as a whole, but you never know. Mount Juliet always is very solid, always a good defense. Their team has only given up 10 points a game, so they're going to make Oakland work, and it could be a battle. You never know, but our odds are with Oakland.
Brentwood is at Stewart's Creek tonight, which should be a good game. Stewart's Creek coming off a win. They've won 9 in a row. They edged Independence 20-14 last week. That was a tough game for the Redhawks, but they came through. And the winner of this game will face either Ravenwood or Franklin in the quarterfinals. So Brentwood, they almost always seem to be in the hunt somewhere along the line. They're 7th ranked, and they beat Smyrna 37-21. So Stewart's Creek's got to be ready for that. And what do they expect out of the Bruins?
Bruins are a team that really are taking advantage of turnovers. They had a big interception last week that really killed Smyrna. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown that really killed Blackman when they played them, and a real close game. So their team is very opportunistic, and they are just very fundamentally sound, and always have been.
Well, Gavin Nelson, the guy that you have to watch on Brentwood's side, and I guess Stewart's Creek going to counter with Caleb Floyd.
Yes, and we need to get Floyd in action earlier. Last week he really didn't get too many carries till the second half, and basically he was the difference because really it just looked like Stewart's Creek was sluggish in that first half. But maybe it's the jitters they never won a playoff game before, and then with being seeded number 1, that put a little more pressure on. But they seem to bust through it, so hopefully we'll have they feel free and play hard, and this will be a night for number 2.
And we wrap up the first part of the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup with Eagleville 8-3 against McKenzie 11-0. A tough assignment. McKenzie boasts quarterback Tate Serber. He's a Mr. Football semifinalist. Passed for 2,325 yards and 29 touchdowns with just 2 interceptions. Quite a really tough go here for Eagleville.
Yeah, and not only talking about his passing is so high, he's also very quick. He's rushed for 867 yards. Total combined is 3,192 yards, 51 TDs. He is also committed to UT Martin, so you know the quality they're going to be facing. But Eagleville has really been solid defensively this year. I think their average giving up about 8 points a game, and if they can run in a ground game, Snedeker's done a great job with that. If they can keep the ball, they may have a chance.
You know, they've won 5 in a row and 6 of 8, and they're about the hottest team around. And I agree with you. I think they're going to run the football and try to eat up clock where they can't get their hands on the ball. But a tough task. I went with them anyway. I went with my heart, Rod.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
Eagles. Yeah.
Attaboy.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more of the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hey there, it's Brian, and I wanted to share just one reason why I've been a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee for years. What I love most is how they're always there for me, no matter what I need. You know, I know I'm not just another number. When I have a question, I can count on getting a real answer from a real person who knows me and my financial goals. They're always showing up for me, and they can for you too.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years.
Hi, let me ask Jack Hayes what his favorite thing is and why.
The chicken fingers and french fries. We've had them for a long time, and they're the best you can get in the whole entire town. So come on and get your homemade barbecue sauce and those good chicken fingers and french fries.
So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. A couple more games to talk about tonight, Rod. MTCS is at Nashville Christian, and that is a tall order for the Cougars tonight.
Yeah, they also are kind of in the same boat that Eagleville is in. They're playing Nashville Christian. Their quarterback is the number 1 rated quarterback for the junior class of this year, and this is through the nation. So, man, he's got 2,263 yards passing. He's rushed for 440 yards, 2,707 yards total, 51 TDs, same as the kid from McKenzie. They're both going to be monsters.
Wow, you are spitting out those stats, Rod. Way to go.
Well, I talked to one of my sources in West Tennessee.
Yeah, okay.
My cousin happened to call. And
I got you.
And she still happened to know what's going on.
And we counter with Ali Bangura, rushed for 791 yards and 8 touchdowns over the past 4 games. Just not enough. it's not time. It's not their time.
No, they're a very young team, but, I mean, kudos to them to get this far. I mean, they've had from where they were at the beginning of the year, we first saw them, they've come a long way. And also, kudos to Owen White. I mean, here he is, a senior. Imagine 3 or 4 seniors, and one's injured right now, and you have all these younger kids. But they've been good leaders for them, and that's why one of the reasons they've developed so well.
Blackman here, of course, at Riverdale. Blackman, kind of a misleading record, 6-5, against a really good 9-2 Riverdale team. This will be the most meaningful backyard brawl since the two rivals last played each other in the playoffs. A Kreisky will be headed to the state quarterfinals. One of them's got to go.
Yeah, and last game was tied. The second half, you had a kind of a takeover of DJ Taylor, the MTSU commitment, and so he got things really rolling for him. And Blackman really struggled offensively. They just weren't in sync, but that also goes back to Riverdale has a very good defense. Now, I think the Coach Kreisky thought the game with Green Hill, he saw a lot of light bulbs come on, and that Jonathan Hannaby had 5 TDs and shared with 3 different receivers, so they feel they got more offense going if they can do that and defend the outside. They kept getting burned outside on the run by Riverdale. They have a chance tonight.
All right, that is it for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff and the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, sponsored by the law offices of John Day here on Primetime Sports. We're going to take a look at the weather and the keys to the game, all this coming up and more as we continue with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Life's too short to stress about insurance. That's why Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance is here to make sure you have the right coverage without all the hassle. He'll work hard to provide you with personalized service and finding the best solutions for you and your family. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, Rick Hall's got you covered. Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. Let him handle the details so you can focus on what really matters.
It's freezing.
Keeping your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer all starts with the right insulation. Roscoe Brown & Carrier offer comprehensive insulation services that not only enhance your comfort but also improve your energy efficiency, saving you money on your utility bills. With expert installation and advice, our team ensures that your home is perfectly insulated for every season. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elkland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
Thanks, John. Good football weather tonight with temperatures in the mid-50s around kickoff. Mainly cloudy skies, but we should stay dry, not looking for any precipitation. Winds out of the north and becoming a little bit more northeasterly and around 5 miles an hour. Around 50 by the end of the game. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air experts since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
All right, it's currently 53 degrees, and as what Ray said, it's only going to get to about 50 tonight for a low, so it's not going to change much from here. Let's take a look at the keys to the game tonight.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, let Rick Hall help you get the coverage you deserve with personalized service that puts you first.
Rod, from the last game between these two teams, turnovers played a big factor. Second half, what are the keys to Blackman getting this win tonight?
Well, obviously, the same thing we said then. They've got to protect the ball. You can't, I think, Riverdale can escape a little bit more with 1 or 2 turnovers as opposed to Blackman, because they're a little more explosive, with especially with DJ Taylor. Ben Tellen's been pretty explosive too. So it's also going to be, they're both got tough offensive lines, defensive lines. Who's going to win the battle? Whoever wins the battle could make a difference. If one really can gain control of it, and going to have balance. But I think Riverdale, their balance has to be phased off of DJ Taylor. He should be the number one, and they can pass off of him, not the reverse. And it probably goes the other way with Blackman.
Well, and turnovers are always big, and it's going to play it tonight. Riverdale's defense is a little underrated too, I think.
Yes.
They've been solid all year long.
In fact, that's probably the best part of their game is their defense.
Yeah. They get DJ Taylor rolling and control the football too. So both teams are, to me, on the line. They're both pretty tough.
Well, I think this game and especially Stewart's Creek Brentwood, those two are both toss-ups tonight.
All right, we'll be back after this.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And we've got kickoff coming up in just a few minutes. But first, Brian's here with the players to watch. Brian Barrett. Brian, how are you?
All right, doing good. Finally got a great night in terms of the temperature. It's jacket weather. It's playoff football. And it's a Rutherford County matchup. Doesn't get much better than this one tonight between the Riverdale Warriors and the Blackman Blaze. As we talk about some of the players to watch, just a few statistics here. Riverdale comes in at 9-2 on the year. They won the regular season matchup on October 18th by a final score of 24-7. Now, the Blackman Blaze come in at 6-5. This is the first time the two teams have met in the playoffs since 2014, which Blackman won 48-21. We'll see if that holds true tonight. And if Oakland wins, one of these two teams would play Oakland next week, which would ensure that Rutherford County would have a team in at least the semifinals in 30 of the last 31 years and 27 years straight. We'll see if that happens tonight here between these two teams.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by J.A.J. Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Fans Heating and Air, and Winners Trophies.
First of all, for the visiting Blackman Blaze, really honestly have no idea who's going to start at quarterback. Marcus Cameron came into the season and was the quarterback for the Blaze through much of the regular season. 50 of 73 passing, 569 yards, 7 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions, and completed 68% of his passes. But last week, Jonathan Hamby quarterbacked the Blaze at Green Hill and threw 5 touchdown passes. 34 of 60, 559 yards, 9 TDs, 6 interceptions on the season. We do know that in the backfield, you're going to see a lot of Grant Gardner, the senior, 150 carries, 762 yards, 7 TDs. He's averaging about 5 yards per carry. Jabari Kemp, 130 carries, 581 yards, 5 touchdowns. So those two will carry the load in the backfield. Wide receivers, several to choose from, including Jaden Guy. The senior has 20 catches, 454 yards, 4 TDs, and he is followed in the stat line here by Braylon Odor, 18 catches, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. John Dragu, 12 catches, 145 yards, 5 touchdowns. Max Wilcox, 12 carries and 126 yards, or 5 catches, I should say. 126 yards, 2 touchdowns for the tight end. Tyler Burrow-Bompson will take care of the extra points and field goals. He's 28 of 39 on PATs and 2 of 4 field goals this year, his longest 36 yards. Now for the Riverdale Warriors, by the way, Matt Kreisky, the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, and twin brother Will Kreisky. I can't remember which one's older. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
I don't. We may have
I don't
to
want to
ask
say.
that
They've told me before.
Well, Will looks older, so we'll go with Will. I'm just kidding. He's the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors. Their quarterback, Malachi Tellin, has had a fine year. 111 for 195 passing for 1,419 yards, 17 touchdowns. He's averaging 13 yards per throw here this season and 128 yards a game. He's also carried for 60 and 91 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing. In the backfield, you mentioned this, MTSU commit DJ Taylor, 123 yards, or 123 carries, 770 yards, 10 TDs. He's averaging 6 yards per carry. He's also 16 catches for 79 yards and 3 touchdowns, so 13 TDs for him on the season. Also, you'll see Caden Bailey, the senior, in the backfield, 42 carries, 302 yards, 2 TDs. Dante Cameron and Hudson Fuqua will also get some carries in this game. Wideouts will include the likes of Kadarian Fletcher. He is the senior, number 4, 58 catches, 502 yards, 4 TDs. He's averaging 8 yards per catch. Also on the season, Malachi Hicks, he's another senior, 47 catches, 374 yards, 2 TDs. And Cameron Booker, 50 catches, 302 yards, 2 TDs for him, averaging 13 yards per throw. And looks like they're getting ready to do the coin toss here. You'll also see Xavier Watkins. He's also had a fine season with 4 touchdowns receiving this season and a touchdown apiece for Zayden Jones and Caden Bailey. Khalil Arman is their kicker. He is a senior. We've watched this kid grow up since he was a freshman. 34 of 35 PATs this season. 8 of 15 on field goals. Now, they don't mind trotting him out there. They have his longest on the season, 43 yards. The longest they attempted was 55, so that's what I mean by they don't mind trotting him out there. And here's an interesting stat. In 56 kickoffs, he is averaging 62 yards per kickoff. So there's not much of a kickoff return with him. And their punter in 25 punts, averaging 31 yards per punt. Special teams, DJ Taylor has 1 kickoff return for a TD of 90 yards. And that's a look at the Riverdale Warriors, 9-2, head coach Will Kreisky, and the Blackman Blaze, 6-5, head coach Matt Kreisky. John, I think last week for the Blaze, it was a statement game. To go to undefeated Green Hill and beat them there on their home turf just shows the might of this district.
Yeah, this bound to do a world of good for their confidence and coming into this game tonight. And you're speaking of the quarterback situation with Hamby throwing 5 touchdown passes, I would imagine Will Kreisky just went nuts trying to figure out who to practice for. And I'm sure his brother didn't help him any, letting him know what was going to happen.
I'm sure he didn't
there.
say, in a text, hey, bro, we're going to trot out there, and so that, and 2 different styles, too. You're talking about 5 touchdown passes and Blackman trying to go long and deep. I don't know what the keys to this game are going to be, but, John, typically the team that doesn't turn the ball over and that can establish the run has a better chance. That may be advantage Riverdale. I don't know.
I would think it would be the advantage. If they can get DJ Taylor and establish him on the ground, then it opens up everything for everybody else. But I don't look for them to go deep down the field. Blackman, on the other hand, they're used to passing the football some, and they can do it just like they did last week. We'll see.
A few defensive stars that we'll see in this game tonight for Riverdale. Aiden Emmons has 110 tackles on the season. Jeremiah Weaver, 100, or make that 97. By the way, Edmonds has 2 interceptions as well on the year. Elijah Reams, Hudson Fuqua, JoJo Smith, Zernicholas Morris, Anthony Gunn, and others for the Warriors. And for the Blaze, Ethan Carson leads the way with 69 tackles, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Irvin, McGaffey, Johnson, Anderson, Roseman, and more, your leading tacklers, along with Watkins and Maxwell. The list could go on and on for those young men. Well, we're about ready to get this one underway. The Blackman Blaze will receive the opening kickoff here this evening in this one. And John, looking at the forecast. Forecast looks good, obviously. Just a great night for football. Probably not a whole lot of worries about cramps and things like that, I wouldn't think, in a game like this tonight. And this is what you play for, a chance to play in the quarterfinals.
Well, and I know them being brothers, I know but for this next 2 hours and 2.5 hours, they're not going to worry about that at all.
Well, Matt's brother Will and Will's brother Matt are public enemy number 1 right here tonight. Who wins this chess match?
There's a Kreisky going down tonight.
Yeah. Boy, it depends on how long they go, you know. If you could get to the semifinals, Thanksgiving could be a little weird. Riverdale will be kicking off from left to right as we see it here. Glad you're joining us wherever you may be listening, or if you're listening on YouTube, you can see the scores and the scoreboard. We'll keep you updated on all the scores tonight. You can see them scrolling across the bottom on the YouTube and Facebook channels. Well, the kickoff is in the air from Khalil Arman, and yet another touchback for Arman. That is a key factor in tonight's game as well. Your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time, 7:02. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. Don't forget, guys, Christmas, 40 some odd days away. You need to get over to J. Mullins Jewelry to get that special gift for that special someone, and maybe pick up one of those reactor watches for yourself. The last watch you'll ever need, or tell your significant other that you'd like to have one of those. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. Looks like Hamby at quarterback. And it's a handoff to Gardner.
Some big, strong yards there, about 4, I think, on that carry. And he took about half the Riverdale squad with him.
Took it to about the 24-yard line.
Gardner is their workhorse. The short situation at the goal line, he's going to be the guy.
Senior, 5'9", 175 pounds, averaging 5 yards a carry, and that time got 4. It's second down and 6. Haynes making the tackle there. Second and 6 just underway. Obviously no score in this one. Second play of the game. Hamby back to pass. Zips it right side. It's going to be complete and out of bounds over there to Dragoo, and that picks up 8 yards and a first bank first down. John Dragoo, another one of those seniors for the Blaze.
Yeah, that was a nice throw. Good timing on the pattern. Went to the sidelines, got out of bounds.
Darden pushed him out. Need to tell you about the colors here. All white tops, bottoms with the orange trim. Blackman Flaming B on the helmets. For Riverdale in the black tops, gold numbers, gold pants, and the Riverdale gold helmet with the spear. On first down, Gardner tripped up, picking up a couple right up the gut. That's Jabari Kemp, sorry, not Gardner. I saw a 2 and assumed it was 12. Morris making the tackle for the Warriors.
So far, a little kind of mystery of how they're going to run this offense. A little combination of pass and run.
Second and 8 for the Blaze from the 34, moving right to left. 2 wide, near side, 1 to the right. Hamby in the pocket, flushed out. Now passes, and the short pass is going to be caught, and out of bounds will be Jabari Kemp at about the 35-yard line, so give him a yard to bring up third down. And is there a flag? I hear a whistle, an incessant whistle. Maybe having to deal with knees showing and things of that nature, not sure. Referee, the white hat tonight, is Steve Tompkins. 3rd down and 7 from the 35. So maybe an obvious passing situation here for junior Jonathan Hamby. He sends Wilcox in motion. He lines up as one of 3 receivers to the right. They bring the pressure. Hamby steps in the pocket, makes the pass, but it's not going to be for much here as Max Wilcox, the tight end, was the safety valve. Maybe even lost a yard on that.
Well, that was just beautiful defense. And they kind of fed into the screen, but that linebacker and safety had them keyed in, man. That was really, really good.
Weaver made the tackle, 97 on the season coming into the game. Also had a block kick and a forced fumble on the year. 4th down for the Blaze. And the Braxton Bentley punt is going to be taken here by Malik Hicks. Hicks going to be wrapped up just across the 40, around the 42-yard line. And the first chance to see the 9-2 Warriors here coming into this game. They finished the region schedule with only 1 blemish, and that came to the Oakland Patriots in a game that was a deluge here at Phil Watts Tomahawk Stadium and Tom Nolan Field. Last game of the regular season played on a Thursday night.
That was a situation with Blackman. They don't want to be in those 3rd and 8s situations, not with Riverdale's defense.
Telling the give to Taylor. And Taylor's going to carry it just across the 45 for about a 3-yard pickup there. Of course, Taylor, the workhorse, 770 yards coming into this season, or into this game on the season. Anderson making the tackle for the Blaze. Anderson, 42 tackles this season and an interception on defense. Sack it down in 7, no score, 9:09 left here in the first quarter. Tellin on second down sends tight end Watkins there to be a slot back on the left side. Pitch from Tellin over to Taylor, and Taylor going to angle it out of bounds and going to be near the stick, maybe just past it there. Should be enough for a first down. We'll see where the spot is. It's right at the 50, so he must have tiptoed the sideline over there. 3rd and short. Johnny wound up another 5 yards down the field, but stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, he couldn't keep his balance over there.
Several games going on tonight. The Oakland Patriots are at home playing the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. We'll have reports on the night from the game with Stewart's Creek and Brentwood. Should be a humdinger from Stewart's Creek. Eagleville at McKenzie, MTCS versus Nashville Christian. 3rd and 2 from the midfield stripe for the Warriors. 3 wide right. High pass is incomplete. And that was intended for Xavier Watkins, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. And John, had that pass been a little more on the money, I think it's a first down or more.
Threw it a little high, but that was a Watkins really taking his life in his hands, having to reach up there and get that ball, and knowing he was going to get hit.
Want to say hello tonight to Kim Burns. I understand Kim is a frequent listener. It doesn't matter if it's Riverdale or who it is, listens every week, and want to thank Kim for being a longtime listener. We appreciate that. Hope you enjoy our broadcast as much as we enjoy doing it. They blocked the kick. The punt is blocked, and Blackman's going to pick it up. They're headed the other way, and nobody to stop them. Yes, finally shoestringed at the 10-yard line. What a return after the block punt, and the Blaze are in business.
That was a great play, a scary play, because after the block, I think they tell you to
it's a live ball.
Fall down on it, and get the possession. But he just picked it up and scooted down there, and luckily Riverdale was able to catch up with him.
The only number that I saw was 10, and I don't think that's right. So not sure who blocked that punt, but it sure does set Blackman up here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. Ball at the 10. give it to Kemp, make that Gardner, and Gardner keeps the legs churning to about the 7. So a pickup of 3 on 1st and goal. It'll bring up 2nd and goal here for Blackman. The Blaze with the first break. Can they turn it into points? Emmons on the tackle for the Warriors. 110 tackles, 2 interceptions coming into this game. Back to pass Hamby, looks right side. Pass is going to be caught. And a nice open field tackle there of Grant Gardner. Brings up 3rd and goal. Ball is right about the 1. Make it the 2. No, make it the 3. Darden made a great tackle over there to keep him out of the end zone.
They could get a first down.
Yeah, it is 3rd and 1.
Scoring.
Yep. 1 yard for a first down, another yard for a TD. And diving toward the end zone is Gardner, but he's going to be stopped just shy. It's going to be inside the 1 on 1st and goal.
Well, the big thing is they got the first down. I thought Gardner was in, actually.
I did too.
He must have got his knee down.
The game to the 1, 1st and goal.
Jaron Hollins on the tackle there. So 1st and goal from the 1. A lot of things Matt Kreisky can do here, trying to draw first blood. And a team red hot. They scored 45 points against undefeated Green Hill last week.
I think you got to challenge them. Just go right up the middle, do it.
Gardner gets the carry, does try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Blaze, and they do draw first blood in this Kreisky Brawl Part 2.
Nothing fancy, but they did exactly what I thought they'd do. It's just power their way in.
Special teams setting this up, a blocked punt to give them the ball at the 10, and they punch it on in. Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze here. Don't forget Toots, that $6.99 lunch special all weekday, every weekday at Toots, good food and fun. And the 39th PAT of the season is up and good for Tyler Burrow-Bomson. Your new score, 7-0, Blackman Blaze over the Riverdale Warriors, 6:45 to play on State Farm Prep Sports, first quarter.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here. This pizza is only $7.99. No way. This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza, pizza.
If you're planning an upcoming trip and want to include your pet, we have all the travel supplies you'll need at Animal City. This is Amanda at Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. Animal City is Murfreesboro's hometown family-owned pet store. We've had the honor and pleasure of serving the community for 33 years. If you want to see some photos of our adorable pets, feel free to check out our Facebook page, Animal City of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street, right here in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Kick into the end zone, and the Warriors will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. John, if you are the Riverdale Warriors, no need to panic too much here. Just, you have to chalk it up to special teams play by Blackman.
Yeah, and you're right, no need to panic. And they've been behind. Riverdale's been behind before. This is not their first rodeo in that regard. But that play right there just kind of gave Blackman a little more boost in their step here.
Tellin with the handoff here to Taylor. Taylor coming to the near side, going to be tripped up. Shy of the 25-yard line. I think he picked up about 3 on that play.
That was pretty awesome because he lost his footing. Somebody tripped him up, and he was able to get 4 yards out of that.
Mount Juliet leads Oakland 3-0. That's a first quarter score. Just got that one in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Moore made the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. 2nd down and 6. Ball from the right hash. Here's another Taylor run. He's going to carry it across the 25 to about the 27, 28 yard line. John, right now Riverdale saying stop me if you can with Taylor.
Yeah, and that's basically what I think they've thrown one pass. This is a critical 3rd down right here. And last time they went for a pass. We'll see what they do this time.
Rodriguez on the tackle for the Blaze. 3rd down and 2. 2 wide left, 1 here to the near side. Ball closest to the right hash. Tellen looking to the sideline. Taylor on his left hip. Got a slot back on the left side. The play kind of an inside counter play, and they needed to get to the 28 or needed to get to near the 30. They're going to be short, I think.
By 1.
By about a yard. 4th and a yard.
That wasn't a particularly very good mark.
No, not really. Williams on the tackle. No score, McKenzie and Eagleville, by the way, as well. Be getting you score updates on all of those here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. So a timeout with 4:44 to play. Blackman leads 7-0 here on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Check out the WGNSSports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's WGNSSports.com.
Looks like they are going to punt here as Miles Weaver is in. You may remember the last punt was blocked. It led to, and now whistles. It led to a Blackman touchdown. And timeout Blackman. So we'll step aside once again. 7-0 Riverdale to punt, maybe when we come back.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the special census. Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
We want to get an accurate count of our residents compared to the last census. The more people that are counted, the more state shared revenue dollars Murfreesboro receives.
It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The Oakland Patriots have now taken a 7-3 lead over the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. 3:36 to play in the first quarter. Here, 4th and 1, Riverdale to punt again. After a couple of timeouts, Blackman pointing. Here's the punt, and it's away. No rush this time. Guy is back, and he is going to move away from it. Takes a Riverdale bounce. and downed at the 35-yard line. So the first 2 series for Riverdale, 3 and out. Blackman goes 3 and out, but they force a 4th down and punting situation to Riverdale. They block the punt after the first Riverdale drive and punch it in from the 10-yard line.
Well, Riverdale's had the ball twice, had a 3rd and 2 on both series, and have not been able to pick up that first down. That's got to change.
1st and 10 here now for the Blackman Blaze. Hamby with a running back right behind him. That's Gardner, I think. It may be Kemp. See who gets up off the bottom of that pile. And it's Kemp. Jabari is 5'9", Gardner is 5'9", so there's not really much to figure out there, right? Gunn on the tackle. Got a near side receiver, that's sophomore Braylon O'Dour. Bunch set of receivers there to the right, and now running out is the tight end Wilcox. Back to pass Hamby, lofts it long and deep and knocked down by the Warriors.
Really good coverage there by Riverdale. Never took his eye off the ball. When they are going on a deep pass, you've got to look back and see where the ball is going, or the receiver can make the catch. So that was good defense.
I believe that was Jaden Guy, who was the intended receiver there. So 3rd down, they went for a long one there on 1st and 10. Our 2nd down, rather, and 8. And Kemp is going to be shot down behind the line of scrimmage to force a 4th down. Riverdale shooting the gap there, and Morris making the big tackle.
Well, give hats off to Riverdale's defense now. That's 3 times there that they've been able to stop them, and the only time they haven't was on the block punt.
So in the first quarter, with 5:41 to play, MTCS and Nashville Christian are tied at 7-7. And MTCS actually scored the opening touchdown there in that one. Here's the kick, and it's going to take a roll, and Blackman, who was that? That was Lincoln Green, who was kind of trying to wave it down, use a little wind and force. Nashville Christian has scored just quickly again, and so 3:34 to play in the first, and they lead 14-7. That's Nashville Christian is a scary good team. They may be your eventual state champion if they can get past MTCS tonight. So 1st and 10 for Riverdale, trying to get something going. Tellin zips it, almost picked off, and right off of the fingertips of Paul Langford. He almost went the other way with that one. Well, Langford, John, has an interception on the season, almost had number 2.
He had enough real estate there. He's wide open. I don't think he was expecting the ball.
I don't either. 2nd down now with the incomplete pass, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 19. Taylor going to move to the left hip of Tellin. 3 wide left, 1 to the near side. Ball closest to the right hash. An underhanded flip to Taylor. Taylor tries the edge, has it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40, 30. Can't catch him. 20, 10, 5. End zone. Touchdown. Warriors. 81 yards, but there is some laundry on the field.
Nice call, though.
Well, I wanted to follow it on out because you never know, but I saw the players kind of hanging back, and they knew. Going to be a hold, almost certain. Where that occurred and when that broke him open is the question.
Well, it's unfortunate, but That may have been the hole may have got him open.
Holding against Riverdale.
This changes this whole series now.
It really does, doesn't it? McKenzie leading 7-0 with 1:46 to play in the first quarter. Over Eagleville, that's a new score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second down and 11. So they get the play over again, but much longer to go here. Ball up from the left hash. Tellin fakes the handoff and passes to Malik Hicks. Hicks is going to make the catch, and now a flag flies in at the end of the play as the ball was caught at the 26-yard line, or he was taken down there. Johnson making the tackle. We'll see what referee Steve Tompkins has to say about this. Personal foul against the Blaze. Wow.
Well, Riverdale definitely needed that. Gives them a first down, gets them out of the hole a little bit.
Got a text from Terry Cunningham. Says they're listening from Philadelphia. Go Blackman. Coach Josh Cunningham. Of course, on the Blackman sideline there, it's Terry and Melvin listening in from Philly. You think Melvin will spring for a cheesesteak?
No.
No, I don't think so either.
You notice I didn't hesitate.
No, you didn't. First and 10, ball at the 44 of Riverdale. Blackman leads here 7-0, 2:13 to play in the first. Tellin back to pass for the Warriors. Flushed out of the pocket. Now slides down. He's going to lose a couple here.
Boy, that didn't look good when he slid.
It's kind of a weird slide, wasn't it? Lots of whistles. Do you see a flag? Must be, because there's conversation.
Yeah, I do not. Well, yes, I do. Right there by the.
Yep, right there on the Riverdale R.
Boy, those flags just don't show up like they used to.
Personal foul, Blackman. Wow, back-to-back personal foul penalties against the Blaze. John, you can't afford that.
No, that's, in fact, I mentioned it was changed, that hold changed the whole complexion. Well, those two penalties have changed it for Blackman. 7-6 now, Oakland over Mount Juliet.
Yeah, back-to-back field goals. About 26 seconds left in the first quarter in that one. Here, minute 57 to play. 2 penalties, 30 yards for Riverdale, and they have the ball for the first time tonight in Blackman territory. Pass across the middle, caught by Malik Hicks. Turning, spinning, he's still on his feet. 30, 25 to the 20, and now finally taken down at about the 16-yard line. And Malik Hicks with a big catch and run of 26 yards.
Just a little cutter across the middle, and Hicks was open. He's been open before, but Blackman was able to knock one of them down, almost intercepted it. That was almost the identical play. 26 yards for the first down.
Brown made a touchdown-saving tackle, and the Warriors have it now in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com. Slot back to the right, 2 wide outs left side for the Warriors. Here's Taylor, nice stiff arm, 25 to the 20, and going to be taken down inside the 20, probably at about the 19-yard line. We'll get the official spot. We're under a minute left here in the first, and Riverdale driving, trying to tie this ball game up. Malden making the tackle for the Blaze. 14 tackles coming into this game, a sack and a forced fumble for Malden.
2nd and 1 from the 11?
8.
8.
I think. I'm not sure Riverdale is really too keen on running a play, and I think they're going to try to run one here before the quarter is out. Ball at the 8-yard line, 2nd and a yard. Tellin. Taylor on his right hip. Tellin looking, and now flushed out of the pocket, slides down. near the line of scrimmage, but may be enough for that first down. It's going to depend on the spot here. Carson on the tackle, and that is going to take us to the second quarter. 7-0 Blackman. Riverdale driving. You're listening to State Farm Playoff Football.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Butts Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and good neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Inland Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Give him a call, 615-459-2683.
Brian, John, Rod here with you tonight. Glad you're joining us here this evening. 3rd down and 2. Riverdale has the ball at the Blackman 9.
Got two shots at this first down.
Looks like it's going to be Taylor on the left hip of Tellin. Little shifting at the line of scrimmage. 2 slot backs to the left, coming this way. Tellin keeps. Tellin in! Touchdown, I think. They're going to have him down at the 1-inch line.
Yeah, I believe he's a little short.
He dove. He made it. Most of his 3/4 of his body made it in, but his knee was down at the 1. It's 1st and goal from the 1.
It's funny. He kind of turned his body in. And if he'd have just dove and stuck it out,
straight,
he would have made it.
Probably so. That twist came at the end. 1st and goal. Tellin works under center. No, high snap from the gun and punches it in. He is in this time. Touchdown. Malachi Tellin, his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. And we're an extra away from tying this thing up here.
Just a little different look by the Warriors. Gave Tellin the chance, the opportunity to get not only the 8 yards, but got the touchdown score.
Toots touchdown for you there. Well, the Kreisky Bowl Part 2 playoff style has been something else for the first quarter and 16 seconds. Here's Armand trying to complete his 35th PAT of the year, and it's up and good. 7-7, 11:44 to play. It's all tied up here in the playoffs. Riverdale and Blackman on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for guitars, keyboards, drums. We have lessons for anything with strings, mandolin, guitar, bass, you name it. We have lessons for anything with keys at Music World and Drummers Den, and a professional drum teacher as well. So if you need to learn to play something, we have you covered. Come on in, buy you an instrument, start learning today at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here for the kickoff here. Khalil Armand to do those duties. Most of them are always in the end zone or close to it, and this one's going to be returnable from the 1 for the Blaze. Here's Guy. He's at the 10, 20. He's at the 30, and finally going to be wrestled down short of the 35 at around the 33-yard line. Well, John, we've seen very interesting scoring drives. Blackman scores with the ball after blocking a punt. They get the ball at the 10-yard line, short field, punch it in. Blackman, 30 yards in penalties on one drive, back-to-back personal foul penalties, and Riverdale punches it in.
Yeah, had them on the ropes, really, and let them back in with those 2 penalties. And that's kind of what we said. In these kind of games, you cannot afford personal foul penalties, and your special team play for Riverdale has got to be better as well. Now a penalty.
There was
Blackman.
A penalty at the end of that, or on that return, I believe, holding Blackman, as Steve Tompkins tells us. So that happened on the return. So that will force Blackman back inside the 20-yard line. I think it's going to be at the 13. Yeah, 13-yard line. So right now the penalty battle is being won by the Warriors as the Blaze are shooting themselves in the foot. Here's Hamby, quick pass, right off the fingertips of the intended receiver, and that intended receiver was Braylon Odor. Blackman fans were upset there wasn't a flag thrown there, a little late push after the incomplete pass, but no flag, second down. Let's see, the Oakland game has gone to the second quarter, 7-6, last score I saw out of that one. Tried to effort something out of the Stewart's Creek Brentwood game. Have not seen anything on that yet. Second down now and 10 yards to go. Blackman rolls out with 3 near side receivers. It's the wide side, 1 to the left. And trying the run by Gardner, or maybe, let me see. Yeah, it was Gardner, and only gets a yard there.
Gain of 1 yard. It is 3rd and 9.
Woods on the takedown. 7-7 your score here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Riverdale bring some guys.
Let's see if that's the case here. Now whistles. We're going to have another timeout. Timeout Warriors. 11:02 to play in the second. 7-7 your score as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary. Just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, this is Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard office. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here. 7-7 your score. Blackman forced into a 3rd and 9 right now. And back to pass is Hamby. He's now running for his life and is going to be dragged down at the 9. A huge loss, and it's 4th and a mile for the Blaze. They're going to be forced to punt. Sacked by Weaver, and it's 4th down.
Well, you knew they were going to bring some, and the offensive line did a pretty good job of holding them, but not long enough. How did he get that punt off?
I don't know.
Wow.
They brought a lot of pressure on that punt. It's going to take a nice roll, but Riverdale will have it at around the 38-yard line. Stewart's Creek and Brentwood go into the second quarter scoreless in that ball game. And a touchdown by Mount Juliet after the Patriots 3 and out. The Bears lead 13-7, 10:26 to go in the second. So a new score on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. So they had 2 field goals and a touchdown. Here, 1st and 10. Tellin back to pass. Looks, running now for his life. And is going to zip it downfield. And is the catch made? No, he was out of bounds. Tellin passed right before, really, as he was diving out of bounds.
That was pretty close. That was pretty close to a reception.
That would have been a miraculous catch. There must be a flag somewhere as the officials huddle up.
I would think that would be on Riverdale. When the quarterback goes out and scrambles like that, well, that's when you see it a lot of times.
Personal foul, Blackman.
There you go. Well, that's awful.
Wow. That's 3 in this game.
Well, if you're Riverdale, there you go. If you're Blackman,
sure.
Oh, my. That's another one.
Jeez.
I thought sure that was on Riverdale.
Well, yeah. McKenzie leads 7-0 over Eagleville. It's 21-7. Nashville Christian over MTCS. No score, Stewart's Creek Brentwood. Mount Juliet leads 13-7, and it's 7-7 here, but Riverdale has the football. And after the first personal foul penalty, it's at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 wide right for the Warriors. It's Taylor. Taylor, nice stiff arm, going to be spun down shy of the 25, around the 26, 27-yard line. We'll check the spot for you.
That's Ethan Carson, I believe, on that. Yeah, boy, he's a player. He's involved in everything, and he made a great tackle there.
2nd and 10.
Blackman kind of been their own worst enemy this past 5 or 10 minutes.
Well, Riverdale did not score on their first 2 drives. The last one they did with 30 yards and 2 personal foul penalties, 1 on this drive, and they have the ball at the 26 of Blackman. Same set as last time, 3 wide right. Tellin looks left side, though, now to the right, now flushed out of the pocket. On the run, throws it away. And there was nobody anywhere near that.
I tell you what, you got to hand it to Blackman defense now. They've held the fort up to this point. They are really giving Talon not much time to throw. He's having to roll out.
3rd and 10. .03 to play in the half. We're tied at 7 apiece. 3 wide to the right. Watkins and Booker are among the 3 over there. No, Booker's here on the near side. He's the lone receiver here. Taylor on the left hip of Tellin. Back to pass. Malachi Tellin. Zips it across the middle. Ooh, almost picked off, but then it's incomplete. That ball went into the air, and Hicks looked like he came down with it. And that was intended for Cameron Booker. Senior comes off the field, and on 4th down, looks like we're going to have a Khalil Armand field goal attempt here. I told you they weren't afraid to trot him out there. And this would be a 43-yard field goal attempt. That would match his longest of the season. Tellin to hold. The senior, Khalil Armand, from 43 yards to match his season long. The kick is in the air and hits the left upright and falls to the turf. It is no good. No good. 30-second break. We'll be right back. It'll be Blackman ball when we return.
Pizza. You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carry-out or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, the Blackman Blaze are going to take over here on downs, and John Blackman's still hanging in there despite the mistakes that they've made.
Tip your hat to him on that series. They got to get some offense going, though.
Yeah, they tried to run up the gut this time, and there is absolutely, positively nothing there.
Stewart's Creek leads 3-0, Brian, with 10:25 to go in the second. Over Brentwood.
I believe that was Gardner on the run, John. That was Stewart's Creek. Loss of a yard there, 3-0 Creek. New update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We have scores coming in from everywhere tonight. A lot of people who help us with that. We like to pass those along to you. I know you're interested. 2nd and 11. Here's Hamby out of the pocket now. Throwing on the run. It's going to be caught by a guy at the 35. Going to be tripped up and downed at the 40-yard line, but a huge gainer there for the Blaze. Hamby connecting with Jaden Guy for a 21-yard pass and catch.
Well, he was flushed out of the pocket, but he did a great job, and Guy came kind of back to him a little bit, and he found him open for 21 yards and a huge first down for them.
Hicks making a tackle there. It is 1st and 10 after the First Bank first down. Kemp trying to challenge the inside of that line. John, I've noticed teams this year, they keep pounding. They may only get a yard or two in the first and second quarter, but they try to keep softening that interior. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night if you can't.
Well, and Gardner is great at making you tackle him. I mean, he's going to get by you if you don't. Kemp the same way. They're hard runners, and like you said, it's kind of a wearing down kind of thing.
2nd down and 8, so a 2-yard pickup. Wilcox, the tight end, blocking there on the left side. Here's Kemp. Tries that outside corner and flipped into the air, upended at the 45 for a 2-yard gain. And that was Hicks once again. Wow.
Boy, that was a tremendous hit. I'm just glad Jabari's okay, because you can always kind of land on your head and those kind of things.
Yeah.
It can be dangerous.
Another
wonder how you feel when you're up in the air and you're circling the air as a football player.
I know what I would think. Am I floating to heaven right now? 3rd down and 6. Blaze have 2 wideouts left, one to the right. Slot back on the left side. They pass that way and incomplete. That would have been short of the first down marker intended for Jaden Guy once again.
He took a hit as the ball was reaching his hands.
Weaver defending on the play.
Weaver's the guy that got him, and well, that was a hit. This is eerily similar to the first game between Riverdale and Blackman.
That game was won, by the way, by Riverdale by a final score of 24-7, but that's a deceiving score. And another block. Who's going to get the football? It's a race. The ball's still squirting out. There's a pile up here on the Riverdale sideline. Riverdale says they have it. Boy, it's been an adventure tonight on punts. There's a flag on the play as well. I don't know that we've seen a signal on who has the football either.
No, we haven't. I think they're going to worry about this flag first.
Well, every official except 2 are on the field huddled up near the right hash at around the 45-yard line. They're talking with Steve Tompkins. The question, Rod just said it should be Riverdale's ball. The question is, did Riverdale touch it first before the ball came loose, and who had possession at the end? I would think would be one of the things, but the flag is going to play a part of it. A lot of this stuff happened after the block kick. Boy, a very long discussion here. Nashville Christian leads 29-7 over Middle Tennessee Christian School, by the way. John, you've got a new Oakland Mount Juliet score?
Mount Juliet has gone ahead 21-7 now with 7:11 to go in the second quarter.
Wow. That's a surprise. How much time is left, you say?
I don't understand this, Brian.
This is a very long discussion.
Let me tell you about Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. At Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial. And by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
Block in the back. Riverdale. Blackman football. Wowee. Coach Will Kreisky is absolutely, positively livid.
Yep.
I mean, he is in the face of the white hat.
Now they're going to talk it over again.
They are. Will may have a good point here. I don't know.
Well, if he gets his way, then Matt's going to be going nuts over there.
Uh-huh.
And one thing about Matt, he's not over there close enough. They're not over there by him.
Well, there is one of the sideline judges is over there.
Them.
He's talking to him.
Oh, this is really.
This makes it worse even,
yeah,
doesn't it?
It does.
You know, especially if it's overruled or something or they change.
Oh, I mean, they're going to go ballistic over there on Blackman's side for sure,
yes.
And I don't blame them. And I don't blame Riverdale. I mean, this is entirely taking too long.
Or if the Warriors don't get this call, that's still going to make Will Kreisky upset. See where they spot the football now.
Oakland just scored 21-14 now, Mount Juliet.
All right. I feel a little better about that then. Does it say how much time?
5 minutes to go in the half.
Okay, thank you. Well, they're still mulling around down there.
I just don't believe this.
The official is going to mark the ball off from the 45-yard line. He's at the 50. He's now at the Riverdale 45-yard line and is going to place the ball there, just across the 45.
But who recovered the fumble? I mean the punt. I'm thinking it's Riverdale's ball. I think.
Now they move it from one side of the 45 and move it back. I hear a fan out there saying the ball never crossed the line or the first down line to gain.
Well, I'm not sure it should have even been called, that penalty. And now they're saying they should have first down for them with the penalty.
Well, they haven't moved the sideline sticks yet. Now an official timeout.
An official's timeout.
Wow. Could there be more confusion? Now Matt Kreisky is going to chew Steve Tompkins' ear off. Well, John, it would have to be a first down because the first down would be at the 49. Blackman's cheering.
Well, the fumble, they didn't have the first down where they got it. But after the penalty, after the block in the back, they moved it 10 more yards or whatever.
But when did that happen? Did it happen after the block punt?
That's the thing that's never been discussed is who got possession.
Well, I mean, it's Blackman's football.
So obviously they got possession of the football on the block.
So first down Blackman, add the penalty yards to it, and they have the ball at the Riverdale 45. Now flag. Wowee. I'm not so sure that Riverdale didn't move. Let's see.
I think this is on
sideline
the bench,
warning.
yeah.
Sideline warning, Riverdale.
Well, somebody's going to have to hold Will Kreisky back.
This has been utterly confusing, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. It's confusing to us, but we're trying to just tell you what we see when we see it, and it's as clear as mud. Play goes to the left side on 1st and 10 for a 9-yard gainer there. And that was a run by a pass to 36, which is Jude Gardner. Now more whistles.
I think they're saying the pass was to the 36.
Okay, pass was to the 30. Yeah. I don't know who the pass was complete to. I think it was the tight end Wilcox, John, so let's give it to him. Just trying to find the number. Okay, it was Wilcox.
And another flag.
Penalty is against Riverdale. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Riverdale. Ball placed at the 21. My goodness, this game is seeing some twists and turns. It's like days of our lives. So 1st and 10 at the 21 for Blackman. We're tied at 7 apiece, 6:32 to play here in the first half. Blackman knocking on the door. Hamby passing right side, going yard, and off of the fingertips of the intended receiver, O'Doer. There was a little bit of pushing and shoving going on, but no flag thrown.
Well, not yet.
Eagleville and McKenzie are at halftime, John. 7-0 McKenzie. Boy, that Eagleville defense is playing well, aren't they?
We got some two good defenses playing here tonight in this one as well, tied 7-7. I want you to remind everybody to tune in next time for the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Don't have many more of these left. After the game, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show.
Nashville Christian scored again. They lead 36-7, by the way. Here's a run. Turning, spinning, and Gardner down to just shy of the 15 as they are operating here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. 6-yard pickup there for him. Bicycle helmet giveaways, Safe Ride Home program. Just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved in the community. JohnDayLegal.com. John, I heard John Day on the radio this week. He has got something on his calendar for 2026. It's crazy how busy those guys get. 3rd and 5 here for the Blaze at the 16 of Riverdale. Twin receivers right, slot back on this side. And now Hamby flushed out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble. Passes late and a great grab. They're going to say incomplete, though. He was shoved out of bounds. That he, by the way, was Max Wilcox. Well, I thought for sure he was in bounds on that play, but it was bang, bang over there, and it's 4th down. Tyler Burrow-Bombsen, by the way, 2 of 4 on field goals this year, his longest 36. This would be pushing it. But they bring him out. So the junior kicker is out. And this would be a 33-yard field goal attempt for Tyler Burrow-Bombsen to give the Blaze a lead here. Snap, set, good, kick away. It has the distance, and it is good. It's good, and the Blaze are on top. With 5:30 to play, Blackman 10, Riverdale 7 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Roscoe Brown has been Middle Tennessee's go-to for all HVAC and plumbing needs since 1940. Our commitment, you ask? It's to provide you with not just services, but solutions that bring comfort, efficiency, and peace of mind. From the heat of summer to the cold of winter, our expert team ensures your home environment is exactly how you want it. perfect. Trust in Roscoe Brown for all your HVAC and plumbing needs, where your family's comfort has been our priority for over 80 years. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive. Blackman leads 10-7, 5:30 to go here in the half.
Well, Tyler Burrow-Bomson, who just gave Blackman the lead, ready to kick off here. Punts, especially tonight, have been very interesting. This kick is going to be in the end zone. So Riverdale will have it at the 20-yard line. 5.5 minutes to play. Still a world of time on the clock here for the Riverdale Warriors.
Plenty of time, and they've got to worry about getting themselves under control because that last series didn't go their way. Blackman now with a little momentum here, and they're kind of in a better position right at the moment.
Briggs Boyd, a 29-yard touchdown pass to Eric Bowling. They went for two. It was no good. It's 36-13, MTCS trailing, but they just scored against Nashville Christian. Here's Taylor. Gets past one guy, 20, 25, and out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Stops the clock. Picks up 6 that time. We'll have your Ideas Tees halftime show coming up. We'll update all the scores that we've got for you.
I'm not sure why the clock stopped, but
he went out of bounds, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. 2nd and 4. 3 wide right. Ball is on the left hash, so that's the wide side. Here's Taylor running that way to the far side. Has the corner, 30, 35, 40, 45, and he went out of bounds somewhere shy of the 50-yard line. Looks like around the 49. Nice run, tiptoeing the sidelines. McGaffey forced him out. McGaffey on the season, 51 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a recovered fumble on the year on his ledger defensively.
And Taylor finally found that outside. He's been pushing for it. Rod and I were talking about it during break. They keep pushing it. One day he's going to break it. Well, he got 23 yards on that one.
Stewart's Creek leads 3-0 over Brentwood, by the way, in a defensive struggle. 1st and 10 after the First Bank first down. Taylor bouncing it outside.
Great tackle.
And he is brought down by Emory Harris. That was just Harris, wasn't it?
Yeah. He broke through there, and nobody picked him up, and he gave Taylor all he wanted. Loss of 3.
Yep. Makes it 2nd and 13 now. 4:50 to play. Blackman leads by a triple. Here's Tellin with 2 wideouts to either side. Ball is right there on the right hash. Tellin, 3-step drop. Passes right side. It's going to be caught over there. I think that's Kadarian Fletcher who made that grab, and it is. 58 catches for 502 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Averaged 8 yards per catch this year, and that one was right at 8. Harris making the tackle. Makes this 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 5 from 2nd and 13. Clock stopped, of course, with the completion. 3 wide near side. Tellin bobbles it a little bit, but passes to Taylor out of the backfield and just across the 40. He's going to have just enough for a first down at the 40-yard line. Picked up 6. First Bank first down. Carson making the tackle. By the way, First Bank, the largest independently owned Tennessee bank. First Bank, where you matter most.
I like what Riverdale's doing here. They're going the short route on the passing game, trying to get out of bounds, keep the clock where it is.
Just made the announcement of the Mount Juliet Oakland score, and everybody here cheered. Here's Tellin on 1st and 10. Long, deep pass to the end zone. Incomplete and a flag. It was intended for Fletcher, but that's definitely going to be pass interference.
I think what happened there, he was screening the runner. and had his arms up. He had his back to him, and I think that's what that call is going to be. You gotta look for the ball on defense.
Boy, Nashville Christian scored again, 43-13. They're the real deal, I'm telling you. MTCS just running into a buzzsaw tonight. They scored in 30 seconds. Well, let's see. Where does that put the football? Inside the 30. It's 26. So 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line for the Warriors. That pass interference play gives them a first down as well. Tellen drops back, floats one left side, and incomplete. Intended for Malik Hicks over there, but way too far out in front of him, and he was double covered too. It's 10-7. The Blaze on top here. Riverdale still got plenty of time, and they're driving. They're at the Blackman 26, 2nd and 10.
I'd like to see Riverdale try to run the football a little bit. Of course, Blackman's done a lot to stop that tonight.
This is going to be a run play, and nothing.
And maybe that's why.
And that was not Taylor either. And that was Caden Bailey, the senior.
Yeah.
On the run, number 13, Caden.
Going to lose a yard. Levy making the tackle for the Blaze. 23 tackles, 2 sacks for Levy, and a forced fumble on the season. 3:33 to play. It's a long 3rd and 11 now facing the Warriors. From here, it's 4-down territory, I would think. Trips near side. Ball closest to the right hash as Tellen steps back, burns it across the middle, and incomplete. Ball popped out as the receiver, Malik Hicks, was going to the ground. It would have not been for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, this Blackman defense is doing great job. Got great coverage on their receivers, too. And Talon's struggling a little bit with trying to find the open guy. The only thing Blackman I can say that they've done wrong so far is they've got 70 yards in penalties.
This is Khalil Arman, and he is attempting a 44-yard field goal. He missed from 43. Going to attempt a 44-yarder, which would be his longest of the season. Snap, set, good. Kick away. Does it have the distance? It does. Is it good? It is. Longest field goal of the season for Khalil Arman. And just like that, we're all tied up once again. Timeout. We'll be right back. 10-10 your score, 3:09 to play.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me at 615-900-0877.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Armand tied us up at 10 apiece, and now he's going to kick off here. And this one is well into the end zone. 10-10 your score, and we're about 3:09 before halftime. Well, John, this has been an exciting game, obviously.
Yeah, very evenly played too, and I'm thinking both of these coaches know each other's strengths, and they're playing to it, and that's
and coaching styles and everything else.
That's
really,
why you've got a 10-10 score right here. Let's see what Blackman does here. They're liable to put the ball up in the air a little bit.
And Kemp is going to run it here on 1st and 10. He's going to be banged out of bounds close to the 25.
I like that play by Blackman, running Kemp to the outside. They've been running mostly inside counter, and that was a different little look.
10-10 here. Mount Juliet 21, Oakland 14. Stewart's Creek 3-0 over Brentwood. Well, I may have another Oakland score. 21 all. Pats tie it just before halftime. Here's a run by Blackman, not going to get much there. Maybe a yard. That was Kemp once again. Well, 3rd down. Wood making the tackle here for Riverdale. Third down here for the Blaze. Under 2 minutes to go in a tie ball game right before half. Jonathan Hamby, the junior quarterback, threw 5 touchdown passes in the rout of Green Hill last week. He's got 2 wide here to the near side. He's looking this way, now flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw on the run, guy, and dropped. He had it, and then
ripped out of his hands.
Yeah, I think that was Hudson Fuqua, 17. Great defensive play there by him. And the officials are blowing the whistle here frantically, looking for a flag. I don't see one. So with the incomplete pass, it's 4th down. Ball inside the 25. It's between the 23 and 24 yard line.
The guy would have probably told you he should have had that ball, but I mean, it was totally ripped out of there by Fuqua.
It was. And now before Bentley can punt it, whistles. Minute 37 to play here in the half, tied at 10.
If I'm a punter in this game tonight,
wow,
I think I'd just rather go to the house.
If there's a penalty here,
yeah,
it could give Blackman a 1st down, but I don't think that's the case. I didn't see a flag, but they stopped Bentley from punting.
It's been a long first half.
It has. No flag. So it's still 4th down. Bentley just gets it away. I think that was partially blocked. Right into the hands of Riverdale. And taken down there is the Warriors' Jeremiah Weaver. But they're going to have the ball in good field position here, John, with 1:29.
Jeremiah Weaver saw daylight.
He did.
But he slipped and fell and lost the football for a second. But Riverdale got it. I mean, you talk about getting the Easter bunny, and here's an egg coming at you. Weaver, he was excited. Big play.
Got 2 games tied right before the half. Stewart's Creek leads by 3. Eagleville trailing by 7. We've got some really close games tonight. But Riverdale going to try to do as much as they can here with 1.5 minutes with the ball at the 24 of Blackman. They fake the handoff, pass across the top. It's complete to Higgs. Malik breaks one tackle. Ball is loose. He's down. No, Blackman has recovered it. Blackman recovered it at the 1. That ball did come loose. Hicks had it, got it all the way down to the goal line.
Tried to do too much. He was trying to go to the goal and just tried to do too much there. Made a great catch, made a nice move, but then he lost it there at the 1 yard line, I believe.
Oakland game is at halftime, and Stewart's Creek is at halftime now. Oakland tied at 21. Stewart's Creek leads 3-0. This could be really interesting. Ball is inside the 1. I'm not kidding. A late Blackman player running out onto the field. No play clock here. They're looking at the sideline. And Hamby scurries, and now a whistle. If it's a delay of game, what do? Pick up the ball and just put it right back down? It's a timeout, Blackman. They got one in time. So we'll take one as well. 10-10, Blackman has the ball at the 1-inch line. Got 99 yards to go. 30 seconds. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Stop by and grab some Toots Buffalo Chicken Wings before your next sporting event. Call one of our locations today. Don't forget to add an order of fried dill pickles to your order. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. The Original on Broad Street and Medical Center, Toots South on Highway 231, Toots West on Highway 96, or in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Craig's Tax Service, and Dr. Automotive.
So 1st and 10, ball inside their own 1-yard line. Hamby is in the end zone. Going to be a draw right up the gut. Gardner to the 5. John, when you get the ball down here, it's just kind of survive, isn't it?
Yeah, what you want to do is just don't turn the ball over. Don't give them another shot, even if you just have to run out the clock. I don't think Blackman's intention is try to score here.
If they get a first down, they're 6 yards away from that. They'll have the opportunity just to kind of milk the rest of the clock here. Gardner waiting on a block. Going to be taken down at the 10. They need to get to about the 11.5-yard line for a first down, but it'll be 3rd down, only 36 seconds. So I think that's probably going to get us to halftime. It has been just a wild and woolly game here. A trip to the quarterfinals is on the line. One of these two teams will face the winner of Oakland Mount Juliet. And both of those games are going to be tied at halftime, it does appear. Blackman 10 seconds. With 9 with 8. Riverdale shifting on defense. With 6 with 5. Do they even have to run a play? 3-2, they do run a play. It's Gardner. Gardner trying to sweep it outside and going to be taken down. Does get the first down, but he's taken out of bounds, and that takes us to halftime. Well, halftime, here we go. 10-10 your score. An update on all of the scores on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard when we come back. Also, we'll have a report on the Stewart's Creek Brentwood game. And Eagleville-McKenzie, they're already playing in the second half, and McKenzie got a second half score, so they lead 14-0. We'll run down all of the scores. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update, Ideas Tees halftime show. It's all straight ahead as you listen to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS.